Welcome, listeners and visitors, to Chats with Matt, a SOPEC short video interview series with SOPEC member communities. Today we are here with Mayor Amy Renner of the village of Chauncey. Welcome, Mayor Renner. Could you tell us a little bit about yourself and what brought you to Chauncey?
Sure. So I actually moved to Chauncey in 2014 for a job that I got in Athens. And I remember so vividly needing to find affordable housing, and Chauncey had like the perfect rental, and I was so excited. So that's what brought me to Chauncey, and it's actually why affordable housing is really important to me today, because I know that's what originally brought me here. But in just 2 years later, we ended up buying our house just 2 blocks away from where we were renting. We loved Chauncey so much we never pictured even looking for houses elsewhere. It just felt like we had found our home. So in 2016, my daughter was born, and that was like a really tumultuous year politically. And I remember thinking, if I'm not willing to be a part of the solution, even on the most basic local level, then what does any of this matter? And I wanted to be a part of like building a community that I could be proud to raise my daughter in. And so I ended up starting to go to council meetings, and then I found out there was a vacant seat. So I wrote a letter to council, and they appointed me to the vacant seat in 2017.
Okay.
And then I decided to run for mayor in 2019, and the rest is history.
What job brought you? What job did you have when you came into Athens?
I was actually working for a financial firm at that time, which is pretty funny because I've made a huge transition into like the construction energy world now. But I just needed something to bring me back, so I'm thankful to them for that.
Absolutely. Well, yeah, you've obviously made some strides so far in Chauncey. There's a lot that you're doing. We're really interested. What are you most excited about for the future of Chauncey?
I am the most excited about economic development. Every year that I've been mayor, this is my 3rd year now, I've really set out to accomplish something that year. Like, what's my big to-do? Like, my first year was street infrastructure. My second year was to kick off our sewer replacement project. And this year, like, all the building blocks that I've been doing the past couple of years was supposed to really just go full force into economic development. And I'm really excited about some of the things that we have in the works here right now. And some of them I can't even talk about yet, but it's so exciting. And I think people are going to be blown away by what's coming to Chauncey and the businesses that we have coming here. Just the interest alone is something that's really energizing the community. When the mine closed in the 60s, the last mine closed in the 1960s, we really lost our identity, and we sort of transitioned into this bedroom community of Athens. But through the Bailey's Trail system, we're starting to find our new identity and our purpose here as a community. And the economic development work that we're doing is a really important part of that. We want people to spend money here. We want them to shop here. We want them to work here. And so that's just something that's so important to me and council. So that's our focus this year. We're going to bring it home for sure.
That's great. Yeah, and it sounds like the Bailey's Trail system is a real foundation for the community. I mean, we're here at the Chauncey Dover Trailhead. Right behind you is some of the mountain bike paths that have been built, and some are coming. Do you have anything exciting to share about the Baileys, like that's coming right now, or maybe how many visitors have come so far, something like that?
Yeah, no, those are great questions. And this year we will be building out. I say we because I'm also on the vice chair for the Outdoor Recreation Council of Appalachia, which is the council of governments that oversees the Bailey's Trail system. But we are building a lot more miles this year on the trail system, and we're adding some expert level trails, so we're really excited about the diversity of trails that's going to be out there. But right now, there's lots of construction going on. We've got a Ohio Department of Natural Resources abandoned mine land grant that is in its construction phase right now, which is over $2 million of investment here in Chauncey. for street paving, sidewalks, and a total facelift up here at the park, which is also the trailhead for the Bailey's Trail System. So we're really excited about that work, and there's going to be some amenities that is going to be awesome for the community and for visitors here in Chauncey to the Bailey's Trail System.
That is exciting. All right, so there is a rumor going around, a good one, that Chauncey has an all-women village council and a women mayor. This seems pretty rare in this area of Ohio, and it seems like it's very important just for representation. There's been likely all males represented for many councils, probably in Chauncey and many others around here. Can you just tell us what that's been like and how important that is for broad representation?
Yeah, no doubt. There's even word on the street that this could be one of the first, if not the first, in Ohio. So some research going on behind the scenes to figure that out. But definitely a first for the village of Chauncey. But I think what's really special about it is we're doing some really groundbreaking work here. And I feel like we're making our mark here in Chauncey's history as public officials. But it just makes it so much cooler that we're all females and that we're ticking all these, historical boxes for the village as through the work that we're doing. But one of the funny things that I've really noticed about working with all females is council's really committed to coming to a consensus on decisions, which I really love about them. They really talk through things. They really make sure everyone feels heard. They want to understand everyone's opinions, and I just think that's really cool to really come to a consensus in that way for the village and try to get the best understanding that they can for when they make a decision. And they're really supportive of each other, and we all bring different talents to the team, and everyone's, we've got mothers and working professionals and longtime community members or, newer community members. And so we just all have something unique that we're bringing, and just the fact that we're all women is icing on the cake for sure. And I'm really excited as someone who has worked in male-dominated industries most of my career, and being one of the only females in a room, when I'm on mayor duties, it's obvious that we're rare, and that's really cool for me to get to bring that home to Chauncey. So
yeah, it's really exciting. I mean, one thing is it's all female, and that's great, but it sounds like there's a lot of cohesion in the consensus. And that's just, you don't see that a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot of unity. We really want to be confident in our decisions here and know that we're doing the best that we can for Chauncey. So
perfect. Well, let's shift to SOPEC for a little bit. For a good while, Chauncey has been part of SOPEC, a member community. The electric aggregation program is alive and well. And kind of fairly recently, all the communities in SOPEC are using 100% renewable energy, so green power all the way. Do Chauncey residents know about the green power that they're using with SOPEC? And if not, what do you think would get them more engaged and interested and connected to that fact?
Yeah, I think probably a lot of community members don't know that it's 100% renewable energy. But I don't think SOPEC should feel bad about that. Communication is something we're still perfecting here in the village also. But I think one of the effective ways we've been communicating is just through mail. We have all P.O. boxes here. We don't get mail delivered to Chauncey, so it's really easy to get the word out at the post office for some community events that we have going on. So that's probably the most success that we've had is through mail.
We'll definitely take that into consideration because, we're really excited about the program rate that we have now. It's going to be locked in for a whole nother year. And starting in June, we're expecting that it's not only going to be the 100% renewable energy attributes, but it's going to be much cheaper than the standard offer that AEP Ohio would give folks. So we really want to make sure that everyone that can be enrolled in Chauncey and all the SOPEC communities actually get enrolled and make sure they're part of this effort.
Yeah, I think that effort is worthwhile here. I think a lot of people in the community would value that about SOPEC right now. So
yeah. Timing's looking good for SOPEC. We're so focused on sustainability and a lot of the things that we do for the member communities. But we want to really dig into what does sustainability mean to you, and what do you think it means to the Chauncey community?
Yeah, sustainability is so important to us in government here in Chauncey in so many different ways. A lot of the decisions that we make are based in taking a more sustainable approach to how we run the village here, both like financially and through infrastructure. It's like, what can we do to utilize our resources in a way that will get Chauncey some longevity here?
Yeah.
But in addition to that, it's really important for us to give back to the land that had given so much to the community. So we're actually standing on the former Chauncey mining site here, which is how we were able to get abandoned mine land funds to do all this wonderful work. But we really want to take a breath and appreciate the heritage that has here in Chauncey, and give back to the land through more sustainable measures that we can make. So we adopted a zero waste event policy here at the park for events, and we also have a wonderful solar donation that we received from Third Sun Solar here on our restroom building. So we're thinking long term, how can we implement cleaner energy into our water and sewer infrastructure and reduce our carbon footprint here. So that's something that we're very conscious of, and that, like I said, we just want to give back to the environment that has done so much for Chauncey, and I think we've got some possibilities in that.
Yeah, and you're creating a good space for outdoor recreation, which is a sustainable thing to do compared to many other things you could do as a visitor of Athens County. So that's really exciting. What are your favorite examples of sustainability in action that you've seen in our region, or maybe even across the country or world? Could it be implemented in Chauncey?
Yeah, for sure. I'm fortunate because I am gotta love the train coming through. Fortunate because I'm a working professional in the clean energy sector to see firsthand some really neat solar energy projects that are being built right now. But one of, I think, the coolest things is to see all the residential solar that's popping up all across the region here. I just think it's so powerful to see individuals making that choice for themselves, and I'm a big believer that no footprint is too small. So just seeing these people make that decision to invest in cleaner energy for their home, I think we could have a big impact together on a wider scale if everyone can continue to try to make those investments. So just driving through Southeast Ohio and seeing all the solar panels on everyone's roofs it's really exciting, and I think it's just a sign of better things to come. So
well, that's all the questions that we had. Is there any final words that you want to say to the listeners of our chat today?
Come to Chauncey, come visit us, come visit our businesses, come to the Bailey's Trail System, see what we're about, and explore our history here. We've got a really cool heritage that we'd love to share with you, and we'd love to see your face.